Hey there, fellow users. Welcome to Grid 2.0. Hey everyone, welcome. I can officially say that Directive Grid 2.0 is officially complete. It took a while to do it. It took me about a month. As I had been saying before, I had planned this whole revamping. Hopefully, you guys like it. I got some neat stuff there, some lambing and everything. I'm completely ecstatic. I'm happy. It was exactly what I needed. Just a revamp to give me more energy, to make the videos, to stick to it, to have something forward to at the end of the day, and do some cool stuff. This is going to be, I guess, the very first video, which is going to be this month's vlog for the month of December 2014. And what I'm going to say is that this, it was, wow. It was something that I had wanted for so long, and it's finally here. And it's going to help me prepare for everything. I just get here and do everything. Everything is set, ready to roll, to create the content, to put it out, and get out there quickly. Because before, oh my God, it was a hassle to get everything done, or it was just not. It was not promoting an ambience to produce quality stuff, and or even get me to record the gameplay and put all that. It was just a hassle. But now, thankfully, everything is done, and the only thing I have to, the project is complete. I just have a few minor little things that I have to work on, which are creating playlists and doing a schedule. See what I'm gonna do. How am I gonna schedule myself? Because I just did finish this at the end of the line. Because there's something a little further I'm gonna talk about that was the deadline. But anyway, I had to go through, and I did all by myself, except for the furniture. Obviously, I didn't build the furniture, but I got it. I built it. I had it in my mind and everything. But what was really tough. Well, this was tough because I had to move a whole bunch of stuff. Man, it's all heavy. Having rewiring, that's a hassle. But what was really a struggle was creating a new banner for the YouTube, a new icon for the YouTube. Um, just making things better for the videos, like a new intro, like a new outro. I was gonna try to find some new music, but I couldn't find anything despite another fact that I'm going to tell you later in the video. So I stuck to the same song, and I stuck to some elements of the previous intro, but I changed it a bit, and obviously, what is now what was Directive Grid 2.0 is, or Project Grid 2.0 is the OV1 Show. Now, it's not that I'm like, oh my God, it's my name or anything, but it's just me. I was trying to find something else, different, something catchy, like all these other cool websites like IGN or Polygon or TechCrunch or Kotaku, and I'm like, that was the biggest thing. It took me like 2 weeks. I was like, God, I cannot find anything neat or something cool or anything. And I was just, the thing is that I was thinking ahead in the future, saying, what if this thing gets big? I probably would want to get a website or something like that of sorts. And I said, I have to come up with something that I can build upon. And this all came about because another personality in this in the gaming, like, journalism, criticism, gameplay. Another personality. You might know him. His name is Jim Sterling, and he was with the Escapist magazine, and he felt a lot of corporate pressure, and just wasn't his vibe, and he actually managed to get out and go on his own. And fortunately, well, he had been doing this apparently for 8 years now. He had a significant following that he could basically jump on his own ship and the sales, the wind in his sails were his supporters. He got a Patreon page, and thank God the guy. I mean, it's if I could get, I'm probably gonna sign up and give him at least $1 because the guy deserves it. He does a great job in his videos, and he sounds like he's a genuinely good guy. So I guess he didn't expect much of a response, but he got a big response. He got about, I guess, like 2,000 backers roughly last time I checked, and he was getting about 8 grand a month. So that was inspiring to me because I was like, wow, if I can do the time and make effort and make good content and get out there, there would be nothing more than me to happier to me than well, other than being the next George Lucas or the next Steven Spielberg. It would be great for me to cover gaming and go to these events, and it's just something that I like, and it ties in with the whole production of video and audio, and I'm a creative person like that, even though sometimes the creativity takes a while to come out. But anyway, he was an inspiration to also do this thing. Well, not the initial thing, but the whole of the name, and I couldn't find the name. I couldn't find the name, and finally, the person I should have spoken to the first was my mother, and I actually reached out to my brother and to my sister and said, "Hey, can you guys think of names?" And they came out with I came out with like 2 pages full lists of just names, and my mom called me on Skype and she said, "I heard you're having an issue with finding a name for your channel and for your website, and potentially website." That's another hurdle. That's another project that's a little further down. And she's like, "Well, why don't you just use your name? Your name is pretty unique. It's interesting. Why don't you just go with that?" And it was just like this huge epiphany, or like this, like, wow, it was right in front of me all this time. I'm going around in circles, and it rang very true to me because when people get in my cab, for those of you who don't know, I drive a taxi cab in Las Vegas. My placard there, my permit is right there in the front, and people look at it and they read my name, and they read my name is my full name is Ovidio, Ovidio, and they're like, "Wow, that's a neat name." I usually tell them, "Yeah, I'm Ovi," "Hey, my name is Ovi," but when they read it over there, Ovidio, and they're like, "Oh wow, that's a neat name." And then yeah, I go as Ovi for short. Like, "Oh, Ovi1 Kenobi," like every time I tell them Ovi, oh, Ovi1 Kenobi, yeah, exactly. That's who I am. That's my username on PSN actually, OV1, OVI dash WAN. Just because well, I love Star Wars. I'm a huge fan. So I'm like, "Wow, mom, you're a genius. You're a friggin' genius." And I'm like, "Okay, so now what do I do? I have my name. I can just put my name out there." And I was like, what should I go with? And then another little dilemma happened. Like, where do I go? And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna go for the OV1 show, and that's it. It works for Angry Joe. It works for a lot of people. The Ellen Show, whatever show, it's just a show, And this is basically what I'm doing. I'm creating a show on YouTube, or so I think I am. So, so I said, okay, screw it. That's what I'll do. I'll do the other one. That's why I just the leash in the show is just very simple font, and basically it's just me that's driving the brand, me that's driving the content. So I said I'll give myself a little sparkle and do that. So obviously I love Tron. I have the mural. I just did that on the bottom, and I thank you YouTube for all the tutorials out there because I would have not known how to do that. And I just love how that I found that picture on Google because I want I wanted to do something like a nice night sky, but I had found that the brightest star in the sky. And when I had started, I said in my initial video, I said a new YouTube star has been born. Might have been a dwarf, but I said, I shoot big. Like I like to make good stuff and hopefully get recognized. So I said, put that there's, nice little thing. And also, and the initial thing was because it looks like the portal when you go out, you know, to the portal to get back to the real world. So that was my thing behind it. And so I went with the name, the OV1 Show. So now I'm the OV1 Show. So I got a fan page or entertainer page or dedicated for that on Facebook. I changed my Twitter. I'm just gonna keep my same Twitter, same Instagram. Um, the Twitch channel. I can't change the name for some reason, or I guess whatever. I could make a new one if that catches up. But I don't see myself streaming anytime soon because it's sometimes I have streamed and it's just like nobody, nobody watching. It's just me there playing. But hopefully, if I get a little more traction, that would be great. But yeah, as far as the channel goes, that's the banner. The annotation. I'm doing annotations now. I'm doing stuff. Hopefully, you'll see all this together once I'm done filming this, and it'll all be fluid, and you like it, and you can comment on it, and if you're new, you can subscribe. But okay, what's next? They announced the Game Awards, which are for gaming, for video games, and it's just it came so sudden. I would have loved to have gone. It's gonna be this next Friday, and I was like, oh my god, I would have loved to go, but you have to give advance notice at this place because for one they're running out of drivers. They don't have any drivers, so it's been forever that they ever give a guy a day off. And the thing is that I already had asked for a day off for another event. So I was like, I can't do them back to back. They're not going to give it. So I decided, I said, maybe I'll go during work because it's going to be busy. Not the whole city of Vegas, but just the rodeo's going to come into town, and that kind of gets busy, and lately I've been getting a little bit of trouble with work, not getting their quotas because they're very strict on their quotas. But I was like, oh, it's really tempting, but I'm like, if it's an hour, that'll be cool. I can take a lunch break. But then, I'm like, where the hell am I going to leave the cab? They're going to start calling, hey, we have an abandoned cab here. It's just going to be, a problem. So I was like, just can't do it. And then I was looking for seats, and then they didn't have handicap seats. And I'm like, oh my, whatever. That was just like the nail in the coffin. I'm like, I can't, because I'm not going to fit in those seats. I can't. Besides, I can't walk that far. A thousand, what is it, 200 feet for the handicap shit? Yeah, no, 200 feet, I'm dead. I walk 200 feet, and I'm like, someone take me out of my misery. but but I would have loved to gone. I love the guy Jeff Keighley, the guy that's behind it. He did the PlayStation Experience, E3 Experience last E3 for the theaters. It was awesome. He did the behind the scenes interviews. I just like the guy for some reason. He just seems very likable. So I was like, oh my god. And I even took a picture of the Axis Theater from behind, because where the cabs are, you're right there to for where all the entertainers, like I've seen Britney Spears come in her limo, all these personalities, and I'm like so close and yet so far. So it's gonna be so ridiculous. I'm gonna be in my cab watching the Game Awards on Twitch on my phone, and it's gonna be roughly 30 feet away. Well, what can you do? But anyway, the reason I couldn't because I had already asked the day off on Saturday on Saturday because I'm off Sunday for the PlayStation Experience in Las Vegas. And I was like, when I heard about that, they had given us a vast notice. It was October, I think it was, when they announced it. And I'm like, I'm going. This is like the I've always wanted to go to an E3. It's never been possible. You know, before there was rumors that you could get in if you were there the first 100, or you knew somebody, or this and that, or you had to be in the media, and it was a hassle. Hopefully, if this continues and I become a little more prominent, maybe I can go in and for next year, or not maybe this year, but the next, to so I can attend and just be there and do content and all that good stuff. But anyway, coming back to this, I was like, oh my god, I've never been to E3. This is like the closest thing it's going to be to an E3. It's going to be PlayStation, which I love. um, it's my favorite console. The games, the people, Shuhei, Adam Boyes, Sid Shuman, all these great people. Jack Trenton, when he was there with the company, I love the guy. He'd go to an event, whatever, and all of a sudden he'd pull out, hey, here's a PSN cards for $50. It's freaking awesome, dude. It's like, this guy is great. So I was sad to see him go, but all these great people in the media, just make it a nice atmosphere for PlayStation. So I was stoked to hear about it, and as soon as it went on sale, I busted out the credit card, and I'm like, put it on here, and I got that. I was so happy, and then once I came down, I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna need a walk. And I'm like, oh my god. So I call right back and I say, hey, do you guys allow scooters? She's like, oh yeah, we allow scooters. I'm like, yes, I'm saved. I'm saved. Because now I can rent a scooter and go around. I remember Boogie had to get one for, I guess, was that YouTube Con or VidCon, whatever. Yeah, that VidCon. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to walk the whole thing. It's the two exhibition halls. Those things are huge at the Sands. Whew. No. Wow. But anyway, I'm going to go there, and I was so excited because it was an opportunity, and that was the real deadline, because I could have taken time, doing this and doing the whole revamping for the channel. I initially wanted to do by the anniversary, but, I had other plans, but when this came out, I'm like, wow, I have to get this done. Everything has to be nice. The professionals can do it, because I'm going to go to that event, and I'm going to milk that event as much as I can. I'm going to go record. I'm gonna get all this the most content I can get, and I even had a crazy idea, which let's see what happens. Okay, I even set up a rig for my action cam. I got a. Let's see if I can pull it up. I have my Sony action cam, which is so cool, and I'm gonna see if I can. I rigged this with the hold on the microphone. Oh, there goes my sister's camera. So, one thing is, my sister, she also does YouTube videos, and she's going to lend me her Canon T5i, so I was hella stoked to take some nice pictures with this one. But, the thing was that, I'm like, it's pretty heavy, how am I going to do gameplay, and stuff? So, I did up this rig with my backpack. So hopefully everything's gonna go swimmingly. So this is my backpack, right? And I did some. The good thing is that it has this little slot here for like if you wanted to pass through your headphones or whatever. So I put in some PVC pipe. It's hoisted inside, so it's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. And this thing is gonna go over my shoulder basically. And this thing moves here. I painted it. It's nice matte black. So basically, you can see that, hopefully. So, here's a USB cable so I can run a power pack, which I'm probably going to do a review later. This thing is awesome. 10,000 milliamp. I know there's bigger ones, but this one's neat. Has a little flashlight. I love that. But yeah, put that in there. It'll charge the action cam for, I'm sure, the whole day, if not for longer. And so I'll go like this, and I don't want to break this crap here. That's it. That's pretty stiff. Yeah, but I'm on live television, man. Give me a break. Singing in the rain. What a glorious day. So, roughly it's going to go like this, and then I just twirl this on. This cool little skeleton case I got in my little trip to California. So, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Nice and tight. Boy, this really is not working out. I hope you're having a laugh. Okay, basically like that. Goes over the shoulder, and it's going to be right next to my head, and it's going to be recorded, and it's going to go in here, and record all the cool gameplay. I'm probably going to glue that crap. Okay, so that was that. But then I was like, what else can I do? And I said, I have this wild idea. If I can get to talk to these people, I'll actually interview them. But I was like, well, how am I going to interview them? You need to have, and here it is, a microphone. Yes, I got I'm like, I'm going to play reporter for a couple of days. I was like, it'd be so cool if I could, like, get interviews from, like, Shu and all these other people and the developers and all that. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. They're going to let me, I'm not really media. It's just some dude interviewing, I can even do it with, like, the cool thing about the action cam, it has a mic input. And it works great with this. I did a test, and wow, I was like, yeah. So I got all this off Amazon. This is the windscreen. I'm just gonna show you real quick. I made myself a Sony microphone. It wasn't too bad. It was like I think $30, 30, 40. I'm not sure, but I was skeptical over those cheaper ones at $10, $20. I was like, no, I'm gonna go with something that I know. So that's the mic, right? So you can just go like that. But I'm like, I don't want to go like that. Me being the perfectionist, me or the trying to be as much as I can to the professionals. And I'm like, okay, you can do that. And then I'm like, how do you? I don't know what this is called. It's actually called a mic flag, a flag. Okay, so basically it comes with this little foam insert, and you just slide it in, nice and snug. And I was like, well, yeah, it looks okay. But I kind of want like a PlayStation color scheme, so I got myself a little foam thingy, and it's actually better because that way you don't get the wind. I always wondered how those reporters, like, they're in the wind and there's no wind noise, usually like, you get that shit that's fucked up. I'm sorry if I just blew out your ears or anything. But that's how this thing is. Man, this video's gonna be long, but I hope you're enjoying it. I love talking to you guys, man. It's so exciting, so exhilarating. I hope you guys enjoy it. So, that was that. The only thing I need for this, and I'm going to rush to see, I don't know if I can go to Kinko's or FedEx or whatever, and draw up that logo and put it here nice and neat, and hopefully that'll look cool. This thing has a better grip once you put in the connector or whatever. But I'm probably going to do a review of this mic too, so that's another thing. All right, so let's put that there. So, where do we go from here? Another news is that I partnered with Freedom. Yes, Freedom. The reason I hadn't done like gameplay videos and stuff because I was scared of getting strikes from copyright or all this other stuff. But I was looking. Someone had tried to recruit me for was it full screen? It was one of those MCNs. I don't know. I can't remember. TGN. It was a small one. I mean, it was known, but it was a smaller one. And I was like, I don't know. these contracts and these percentages. I was really interested in percentages. I just said I don't want to get ripped off, because I really work hard for the stuff that I do. I mean, it's not just sitting here putting a camera and just whatever. So I'm like, I don't know, and I was about to sign with that one company. Me, I forget names, and then I keep seeing in the comments and everything, oh, they suck, whatever, and this name keeps popping up, Freedom, the exclamation mark, Freedom, Freedom, Freedom. I'm like, who's Freedom? So I go and look out. It's this brand new MCN. It's this guy that did the TGN network before, and I was like, okay. And I started watching his videos and everything, and he just seemed like a really cool, upbeat person. Very nice. His name is George Vanus. You can probably Google that or on YouTube, or just go to Freedom, Freedom with an exclamation mark, and go to the channel. And it was amazing. All the people that are there, the stuff that they do, it looks like it was the most. How can I put this? The most dedicated type of people to make sure that you succeed, or that you reach the potential that you can on YouTube. I mean, they have all these programs, and they do spotlights, and they help you with your banners and stuff, and all this cool stuff. And I just joined with them December 1st. This is December. Well, technically now it's the 3rd. It's where I always record in the wee hours of the morning. So I had applied, and I waited a couple days, and because I only had 100 subscribers, so I was like, wow, maybe they won't want me, because all the requirements for these other MCNs, you have to have so many page views and this and this and that. And these guys are pretty much, they take anybody. I mean, mostly anybody. But what they want to see is they want to see that you want to succeed, that you want to put your time in it. And it's just a good feeling. I'm happy that I joined, because then I'm part of the Freedom family. And like the guy says, we grow together. And they have sponsorships. They help you with, they give you a subscription to Audio Micro, to sound effects, to all these resources that help up and coming YouTubers, get access to that stuff that you need to become more successful, or to better your work. And I joined, and I'm happy. So far, I'm happy. Really don't care about the money much, but I care about growing, because it'd be so grand for me to go to these places and get recognized for what you do. And if these guys can help me get me out there more, it'd be stupendous. Anyhow, speaking of which, I had said in I guess one of my previous videos that I really needed you guys to help me out, because I was under 100 subscribers, and I really wanted to get that roughly around the anniversary, which was my birthday on the 10th of November. And I just want to say thank you guys, because you pulled through. I didn't get it on exactly my birthday, but I got it on the day next, or the day after that. I was at 99 subscribers for the longest time. But anyway, that was close enough. I was happy. I just want to say thank you guys for everyone that shared, for the people that subscribed. Thank you for depositing your faith in me. Let's say, because everyone's time is very valuable. And just to go over that, right now I think I'm at 114, 113. I've that 10% growth in just a few days has been astronomical for me. So just to be at 100 is great. Hopefully one day I'll look back at this and I'm like, oh, 100. But anyway, so now I have another a request from you guys, and only you guys can do it. I'm going for 1,000. I'm gonna go for that. Hopefully we can do that. I'm going for 1,000, and we'll see from there. But I need you guys to help me by sharing, by spreading the word out. I have my Facebook page, everything. Follow me, whatever you want. And I'm doing this for you guys. I like doing it. It would be so grand if I could do this for a living. Get me out of that cab, please, because driving for 12 hours is very exhausting, and that would give me a little more freedom to maybe take care of more of my health. I mean, it's very stressful. But that's another thing. But thank you for everyone that helped me get those 100 subscribers, for even surpassing that. Let's go for 1,000. I know I can do it, especially now with all the stuff that I have set. I'm pumped. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. And that's pretty much it. So again, if I see you guys, if I talk to you guys directly, I might do like a little vlog or something before New Year's. But if I in case I don't, happy holidays, everyone. I hope you get all the presents you deserve and that you want. And just, I guess, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. What's the other one? Kwanzaa? Feliz Navidad. Yeah. So that's it. But again, wow, I'm really looking forward to next year. This is the first year of my channel. It's been great. I'm planning on doing a lot more things, putting a lot more time in it, and hopefully we can grow together. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I still need to come up with a little slogan in the end, because the end line thing is, it's not enough. I want something more. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. End of life.